flex DPS. Sparkle. Now chat. What do we? I think Sparkle's Genji was good, and when he did play Doom, it was good. But is he S? Is he S tier? He's a funny guy. He's a good meme, as we say. I'm seeing S. I was gonna say A2. I mean A. I see A's. I was gonna put him A2 for sure. Good. I thought A was a hot take. I thought A was genuinely a hot take in my head before I started the stream. I think B. No, that's a hot take. That's a hot take right there. I think Sparkle was good. His Mei was rough compared to Nico's Mei play. Honestly, he's probably my favorite player when it comes to memes. Sparkle Genji's S. That I would probably agree with, yeah. But A. I think, yeah, Sparkle's definitely an A. He was good. I would say he's been good majority of the time he's played, but he's not on that S tier just yet. Erster, chat. I have a hot take in my head, and it starts with C. I do not think Erster, if I see A in the chat, I swear, I saw a lot of people still rank Erster high, and he was not good this season. Erster was not good this season. On Mei, okay, maybe. It's just, he was not good this season. I can't stand when people still say Erster's good. It's crazy. CRB, okay, thank goodness people agree with me. I think he was not good at all this season when he did play. And if Saucy was in this list, Saucy would probably be F or D. If you wanted to know where I rank Saucy. Then he played some Fair, if I'm correct. He played some Hanzo. It was just poor. He was mainly like the silly hero specialist for the season, which was weird. F or D, I know. I knew as soon as I said that, someone was gonna say that. Junkrat, it was just poor. He did not have good performances. Atlanta did him wrong. Yeah, dude, before the season started, Edison and Erster was supposed to be the best duo of all time, and that just went down the drain so fast. They played Saucy Genji. I know, something had to go on behind the scenes. It definitely couldn't have been Erster's fault. Well, let's move on to KSF. I think I may put KSF in C or B. He mostly played Genji in the Genji meta. If I remember fully correctly. It was rough for the first 1 or 2 games, if I remember, but it got better after the Genji meta. Just trying to think C or B if I want to put him. I think he was better than Erster. That sounds, dude, if someone said that to me in the off season, I would not have agreed with them. I think he was better than Erster on Mei, Genji, maybe even the Hanzo. I may put him B, but I may move him. So yeah, I may change KSF. Let's not be 100% set on this one. Architect. I think Architect, I'm gonna be real, I was kind of underwhelmed with him this season. I don't think he lived up to the hype on Spark than what we thought he was going to be, but he still did good. He's definitely A or B. Definitely not S. But he still performed good on the Genji, the Hanzo, everything he played. Very flexible. Yeah, Architect's very flexible. He's still very flexible DPS, but I was still like a little underwhelmed from him this season. But he's still good. I could definitely like say he's probably on the same level of Sparkle. He's better than KSF. Yeah, I think that's where we change now. He's better than KSF, so we put that there. We do that. Yeah, I think Architect's better than KSF. Yeah, he did start on Ana. Yeah, I remember that. Architect was solid. Yeah, he was solid. And normally I've noticed the B tier is like solid. Like, they ain't bad, they aren't awful, they're solid. I think that makes the move the KSF to go down. Let's move on to Doha. The best Dallas Fuel player this season, and they're keeping him for the next season. I think Doha has been pretty good this season. I think Doha, personally, I think he's an A tier, but if I could definitely see the argument for B tier. I think he's been good majority on all the heroes he played, except for Ashe, but he was forced on the Ashe. And B, I'm getting the B. I 100% understand that one. I think that's the whole thing. I thought that was the whole reason they signed OniGod for the double hit scan with, you say colon over. Oh, okay. I thought it was supposed to be Doha. No, I thought it was supposed to be OniGod and Decay to be the double hit scan meta. I think he's good. Some heroes definitely not though, but when he gets to play his hero, he's good at it. Time to find Agilities. Do I need to put him C or D here? I know he had a good hog in the playoffs. His Genji was the best, but other than that, that's it. His Genji was good. His hog was alright. KSF better than Agilities. Okay, I think we're all agreeing KSF's better than Agilities. Yeah, I mean, at least he's not F. His Genji saved the team for a far run in, what was it, the May Melee or Summer Showdown? The tournament where Genji was good. That's all I gotta say. The tournament where Genji was good. I can't remember the exact name of it, but Agility was insane. That tournament, his hog was alright, but he ain't gonna play that again. Probably D tier, because after the Genji meta, it was not good. Colorhex, somewhere down here. D or F. He's not C. I don't get the hype for Colorhex. He's not really the greatest on all projectiles. His Genji was still not good. I mean, he had moments. D or F. Is this gonna be our first F, chat? Honestly, yeah, I think Agility's better than Colorhex. But if we're doing this, this would still stay facts. Agility is better than Colorhex. Colorhex is just not good. I still don't understand why they kept him. I don't understand at all. Colorhex is not good all season. I don't know what else to say. On Genji, he wasn't good. On some hit scans, he wasn't good. It was just rough. Yaki. Now, Yaki's an S or an A tier. I would say he's consistent all season long. His Mei got better throughout the season. His Genji was clean. His Tracer was clean. S or A. I think it was maybe an S. I feel like Yaki doesn't get talked about that much. Am I the only one who thinks that, or am I just ignoring people? I think we put him S for sure. I think Yaki's been a good player all season long. We hyped him up, also coming into the season with a lot of runaway players. Now Dante's an A. Yeah, you can't tell me otherwise. Maybe B. I think Danteh was consistently putting performances out on the Houston Outlaws, carrying fights, changing fights for the Houston Outlaws on like Tracer. He was just like the core who was saving Houston Outlaws so many times. You have to put him A. Hot take, Dante's S. I get that. If I saw someone do a tier list that had Danteh in S, I wouldn't understand. He's insane. I can't understand. I wouldn't not understand people put him C or below. Danteh could be S. Danteh could be S, and hopefully the next team we'll see, next team from next year for Houston Outlaws, they get, hypothetically, let's say they get Super or like Moth, and they have the coaching staff they have already right now. I think Danteh could be insane next year. It could be a good year for Danteh. Shui. You know, when I watched Shui play, his Genji was actually not that bad, but like that's like he played Pharah too. It's like Genji and Pharah is like the only thing he could play. I think just because of his only he could play Genji and I would say Pharah in a sense, I'm probably just gonna put him D. That may look like as a hot take, but that's it. I would definitely not mind if someone said D or put him in C. I meant, but that's it. Dalton. I'm sorry, Dalton. You got forced on the roles you couldn't play. He got forced on the roles he couldn't play. He couldn't perform on Genji majority of the season. What else was there? Some Junkrat. He normally could play Junkrat occasionally in contenders, but Dalton was rough. He was forced. If this was hit scan, like I said, Dalton was forced onto other heroes he couldn't play. Dalton is F. I would say no to that because Dalton was more consistent than Colorhex. Dalton and Colorhex almost played the exact same heroes, and Dalton was better. That's all I'm gonna say. Dalton was better on like maybe Widow when he did play, you know, because like they both flex on the same hero. They flex a lot on hit scan and flex on a lot of projectile. Dalton not so much, but when he did play the meta projectiles like Genji and maybe some Junkrat occasionally, he was almost on the same level as Colorhex, but Colorhex was definitely better than Genji, I would say. It's weird to say. I definitely think when it comes to flexibility, because it is a flex DPS tier list, Dalton was better than Colorhex. Ivy surprised me this season. Dalton was bad. Yeah, I know Dalton was bad on Genji, but when it comes to flexibility, Dalton was just better. Ivy, dude, Ivy is insane, and he had the perfect playstyle for Philadelphia Fusion. It was so good. People wrote off Ivy because his team couldn't reach his potential. Yeah, and I put myself on that too. I blamed myself for that. For you know, putting them low on that because I thought he wasn't gonna do good. I thought he was gonna be a sub for EQO, but he was good. I think Ivy's definitely an S tier. He's been good. Kevster's an A. Kevster's an A for sure. I see some people still saying he's bad. He ain't bad. He's almost S though. He has those moments for sure. Kevster has a lot of S tier moments, but I think all around he's A. Very flexible as well. I remember when he was in contenders and I hyped him up for this season. I remember his first like 1 or 2 weeks. I was worried because Kevster did not perform those first 2 weeks. It was rough. Tuba. Good on Genji, nothing else. I think Tuba is a C or B. I don't know. I don't know about B. Maybe B. I don't know. I'm trying to remember a lot. Maybe it will be B. I'm gonna go with B. That seems right, because he's definitely been better than Erster this season. He's been better than KSF occasionally this season. I think Tuba, yes, his Genji was clean. His Pharah was clean as well. His Tracer had some moments actually. His Reaper was alright. It's weird because I don't know, Tuba's weird to rank because he did good on Genji, then he had alright performances after that. He's top C, can make a case for low B. Yeah, I think we're gonna go stick with that. I think we're sticking with that. I don't want to be stuck on this situation. Rascal, I've already said it's been a hot minute since Rascal has played. It's S though because he's insane on Junkrat, Genji, and I remember his Genji was like everyone was worried about his Genji for a second. That's why they signed Tayo. Rascal comes in with a crazy Genji all of a sudden. His fair is clean. He can flex to like what Ash, if I remember correctly. He plays some hit scans that are great, some projectiles that's good. Rascal's been a great flex DPS like his entire time being in Overwatch competitively. Definitely deserves to be S. Haksal, clean in the Genji meta for sure. Did pretty good on the Doom for sure. I want to say A with Haksal because I think Haksal still performed at a pretty good level. You know, going to New York Excelsior on the Genji as well, especially in the Genji meta. I already said Genji a lot. Oh yeah, his Mei was clean. It wasn't like his first hero he played on the New York Excelsior. Pharah. Haksal was only good on Genji. I would disagree with that. His Pharah was clean. His Mei got better. I remember his Mei was really worrying in Season 2 when there was like some Mei plays on the Vancouver Titans. Sombra's alright. Not the best. Some Brig. Yeah, he did play Brig. Or was that Libero? Libero played some Brig on the New York Excelsior. Now on the Prophet, I have a hot take. It's honestly, it's up here. It's up here that I want to rank Prophet. I want to rank him S so bad, but I know a lot of people will probably say A. In playoffs, in finals, we saw the form of Prophet we know and love. I will say he did have a pretty up and down season, but like he had a lot of better performances than bad performances, I should say. He was good, but he was more consistent on the good parts than the bad parts. His Tracer is great, dude. He's still insane. I will say it was rough at the start for him, but dude, Prophet is incredibly good in this season. But I will say he does not. I don't think he has that title of the greatest of all time anymore, just because of how much the Overwatch League has gotten better this season, and it's going to even get better next season, with maybe Overwatch 2 and more players and coaches coming in. With Boston Uprising getting Lori, more create contenders. It's just crazy. The level of the league's getting better and better. Fleta, what a season for Fleta. Can I just say that? What a season. This was his best season of all Overwatch League. He finally hit the hype that we thought he was going to have in Season 1. Season 1's still good for Fleta. It just wasn't as good as this season. Fleta performed on like Mei. He performed on Hanzo, Widow, some hit scans, some projectiles. Dude, Fleta has been crazy all season. He deserves the MVP that he got. Tracer, absolutely. The skill season for Overwatch increases every year significantly. Absolutely. Fleta has been crazy all season long. Consistent all season long. Everything. His Genji was so clean. Eileen S tier, really? I was not gonna put Eileen S tier. I think Eileen is A or B for sure. I think Eileen kind of surprised everyone with his Genji. We never really seen him play Genji before, if I remember correctly. Actually, I think we did. He did clean on the Genji, clean on the projectiles he did play, like Hanzo, everything. Fantastic Mei, Sombra, yeah. McCree, Tracer, yeah. Especially double hit scan really helped him out with his Tracer. Great player all around. In Genji meta S, his Genji really shocked me. I remember when I watched that, I was very surprised to see how good of a Genji he had. Good Genji in the meta. He was very flexible as well, which is always good. Mirror, okay. Mirror was honestly not that bad this season, but I think he's gonna be B, maybe B or C. He's better than Erster this season. He had moments. Did we just move Case F up? I don't know. Mirror's kind of like somewhat underrated, where he still has moments on like Pharah, some Doomfist a lot, Junkrat. He has his certain heroes the Gladiators use them on. It made him look good. He's definitely solid though. He is good. He had his moments on Genji. Can I just say how much of a difference it is? Like look at B and C. There's like a whole leap when we go to A. That's what I'm just distracted by when I'm looking at this list. When it comes to Mirror, he definitely surprised me. I was really worried for him because I watched him a lot in contenders. I didn't think he was Overwatch League level, and it still looked like that in the first couple of months of the Overwatch League, but he performed at the end of the day. Who's last? We have Jinmu. I think Jinmu's B or A. I think Jinmu still performed this season. I think we got to drop Tuba the CRD. That's what I'm kind of thinking too. I think Jinmu still performed on, Hanzo, Pharah, Doomfist, if I remember. Jinmu will still perform this season. He's still B. It just sucks Chengdu was not that good this season. Hey, by the way, I'll move. I think I'm gonna move Tuba down. It does not seem right to have him in this tier with these 3 players. I think Jinmu's good. I would say he's solid. He's a great player. I remember his Pharah still good. His Hanzo was great. Great player all around. Very flexible on some heroes. And just like a normal thing, if you put him on his hero, he's gonna pop off. I think B tier is about right. I think Architect is solid. I think Jinmu is solid. Mirror is solid. Where would you put EQO the last time you saw him? B or A? The last time we saw him was the Genji meta, and that was it, really. Colorhex is just not good this season. If I was gonna maybe put Dalton in F, maybe. But when he plays his other heroes and when he flexes, he's good. Erster's team makes me so sad. It makes me sad, dude. Erster had so much potential. Alright, now that is it for the Flex DPS tier list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see the full VOD of the Flex DPS and hit scan as well with the other tier lists, we also finished all the other tier lists as well on Twitch. The VODs are still up for both of them if you guys want to go up and watch that. The ending to the tier list was kind of awkward, so I'm making a whole other thing right now. So if you guys want to watch more Overwatch League news and tier lists, make sure to subscribe down below, and don't forget to join my Discord, follow my Twitter and my Twitch, and don't forget to hit that bell, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.